a very good afternoon and welcome along to Cahill Park this afternoon for round 2 of the DDBBL. I'm joined in commentary, Mark Alexander and Ted Roper. Roker. Is Roker or Roper?
Roker.
Roker, I knew that. I saw your report last week too. It was great on the round 1.
Thank you.
Of the competition. Now, I've had an earlier game between the Lightning and the Raptors, and the Raptors quite easily dispatched the Lightning, scoring the 107 runs for victory, losing just 2 wickets, doing that in 14.2 overs. So that set the scene for the day, I think, because the Raptors are playing twice today.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jeff. Good afternoon, Ted, and everyone out there. The Raptors are playing twice. They've got a double header. They come up against the... What was it tonight? Hip Pocket Rockets at the 6 o'clock game. But here we are, though. We've got the Livewired Lightning looking to bounce back after this morning's efforts up against the Robscan Knight Riders and opening the bowling. It looks like Steve McGiffin coming in to the lefty. Cubit, just a little push out to the covers, no run, and we're away, Ted. Good afternoon, mate.
Yeah, g'day. How good's this?
Happy to be back, mate. Pretty good conditions down here at Cahill Park in Gatton. Nice
beautiful.
Little breeze.
Top of 30 degrees, northeasterly the wind is.
Wow, it's turned out for us.
And we can really, we're a bit closer to the action today. We can hear a fair bit of chat. McGiffin, again, to the left-hander Cubit.
Waiting for a straight drive to come straight through us.
Ooh,
From
down
the
leg.
other end.
Well kept. That's a wide. It's actually Captain Aidan Watterson bowling.
Apologies, mate. Yes, and we're going to get better at that as the season goes along. Definitely a bit rusty. Might need the binoculars for the numbers, but
Yeah.
it is Big DOS. So apologies.
Big DOS steaming in. Bowling to Cubit.
Oh, tried to tuck it off his hip.
Ooh.
It's 4 overs, probably split up, but I think certainly, third game for them now. I'd like to think these blokes are pretty young, Jeff. I'd like to think that...
What about the old commentators doing a double up?
Double up. I was actually... off to a great start. They were 1 for 49 at one point.
That's it, yes.
And then all out for 107. So, yeah, you had the Raptors just basically, well, I think that in a canter, but maybe even a lighter jog more than that. So, Livewired Lightning, after a pretty close game last week against the Blazers, will be looking at, really getting their season away with 2 out of 3. New batsman, lefty.
Ben O'Connell steps up to the plate. Ben Smith bowled pretty well last week too, didn't he?
Yeah, they all bowled pretty well, didn't they? Executing, I guess, their plans. That's one of the features I thought last week. The bowling and the fielding efforts were top notch, really, really classy.
What we couldn't see side on last week apparently was jagging a mile out there.
Yeah, and then we needed to know that when we were trying to pick the score, didn't we, Ted? But Smith to O'Connell just strays onto the leg stump, little tuck off his hip down to fine leg.
Boundary.
Oh, it is indeed very wide.
It's fine enough.
A very wide sort of fine leg.
Sounded like a bit of bad end pad there, and it's gone away. So Ben Smith, was it last week they told us he's from St George?
Believe so. The Queensland one.
Well, yeah. He's a frill neck.
We don't have the scores by our side. They're a handy little Smith. Oh, again off the thigh pad. Wicketkeeper picks up and throws.
Ooh.
Looked to be home.
Great start from Ben O'Connell, eh? 5 off 2 balls.
Yeah, so we are relying purely on what we think is correct without the scorers by our sides, without any real information except for what's in our heads. Could be dangerous, Ted.
Yes.
Jeff, we're going to rely on you a bit more. Smith.
Ooh, bit of nip there.
Pitched up.
Plays
Nice and
straight.
full. Pushed out in the covers, no run.
There is a possibility of some light showers this afternoon. I just wonder whether even cloud cover might make a difference, particularly in the latter game.
Well, you've only got to ask the old arch enemy over in England about cloud cover and the Duke ball and humid conditions. And pitched up, misfielded mid off, and that's going to race.
It's going to be 4, isn't it?
4 runs.
Yep.
Costly miss there at mid off.
Yeah, through the legs. You got to get those.
Well bowled. It was just more of a gentle push, and it hit quite well.
And Cubitt's been playing for Laidley the last few seasons, so not exactly home turf here at Gatton, but close by. I'm sure he would have played here plenty of times.
Probably not foreign to him at all. That's the end of the second over. The Livewired Lightning are bowling, and
We make it 1 for 13 at the moment.
1 for 13. The Robscan Knight Riders. Yeah, after their real close game last week, the Robscan, where they were looking pretty good, let's be honest, until Sean McCarthy came on with the ball for the hip pocket Rockets and absolutely destroyed them. So that might have been the one that got away. So they'd be really much on the cards to register their first win.
Yeah, Sean McCarthy, the Toowoomba TCI Cricketer of the Year last season. Not a bad old player, is he?
Back to the action. Doss. Full.
Leaves it.
Sort of that Yorker length wide. Often seen used at the end of innings in T20 comps. Still a good ball at any stage of the game.
Trying to test these 2 slips out here, Doss. We've got Matty Hallis back out there today. Joined us last week in the combox.
Didn't score too many in the early game. Well bowled. Short of a length.
Ooh.
And just squeezed out through gully for 1. Overthrows should never really happen, but it went over the keeper's head.
And that was a big thing last week. They're fielding the Lightning already. They've had that 1 misfield. Last week they were sensational. Big Doss steaming in.
Oh, beautiful shot. No run. Pitched up, full, under the front foot, driving to mid-off.
Picked out the fielder well. In the gap, that's a boundary.
And some of the other fieldsmen from the same team, it could be a boundary as well.
Little sledge there from Jeff. We like it.
Dos bowls to Cubitt. Lefty.
Oh!
Done him. Cut him in half. But it's a no-y. And we've got a free hit.
Yeah, that ball, obviously on a good length, absolutely, yeah, cut him in half, as Ted said. Nearly unplayable, but he overstepped the mark, which means, what do we see?
I reckon he'll be looking through the covers.
Well, the two men out are the fine leg and the third man, so anything in front of the wicket.
Oh,
Or cow corner, one or the other.
beautiful. 6 runs.
Oh, caught out in the outfield there by one of the Livewired Lightning subs or reserves or support staff.
Mr. Cubitt does not miss out there.
Well, they should have been alert and had one of the other fieldsmen walk off the field while this guy came onto the field, and we might have had a wicket.
Seems very legit in my books, Jeff. Why not? Yeah, just one little step down the pitch, crunch, cow corner. Wattinson looking to come back.
Oh, that's pretty close. Not out. Hit him in front. What are your thoughts? We had a good angle there.
I'm going to say pitching outside, leg stump, therefore cannot be given out. Looked fairly full, didn't it? But again,
It's a good shout from the boys.
Yeah, just coming over the wicket, it's quite difficult sometimes to get. It's got to be really pitched up, hasn't it? It's got to be very much right up there in the block hole.
Oh, driving. Cubitt drives. Straight to mid-off again. No run. That's the over.
So 1 for 21 we have it at the moment.
Yeah, so 8 runs coming off the over. That was a no ball, and then the free hit cost 6. So that's what the Robscan Night Riders would be loving.
You often see blokes miss out on those free hits, but he took full advantage.
Probably nice getting those free hits in the power play where only two players are allowed outside the circle, and in a lot of cases early on they generally have a third man and a fine leg, so anything front of the wicket, value for runs.
Ben Smith to continue. He's getting good nip last over, so let's see if he can continue. O'Connell cuts and point fields well.
Sounded lovely off the bat.
Yeah, he's got the cut shot going early, and it must be a nice wicket. Pretty even bounce.
Jeff, how do people tune in on the radio?
Well, they actually, if they're listening like they did last week, it's online, so it's on powerfmradio.com.au in the special events drop-down button, or you can listen on the PTV Channel O app. So those people that can't watch it on PTV Channel O, maybe Bluetooth it in the car while they're driving along, they can listen to us that way through our website, powerfmradio.com.au. And we're test broadcasting in Gatton at the moment on 86.8 FM, but the cricket's not on that. It's just music at the moment.
Just a delivery wide of off stump and left alone.
Yep.
A rare leave.
Ben Smith dotting them up here. Ben Smith to Ben O'Connell. That's 3 dot balls in a row. We'll be looking to score here. Could see a shot. Missed out on a fully there, but I think it was a slower ball.
I think you picked that up really well, Ted. Yeah, just a slight variation. Sort of just caught him off guard a little bit. Was ready to play the shot and then had to sort of hold back a touch, and which resulted in it being slightly mistimed. So
he's bowling well here, Ben Smith. Steaming in.
oh,
Is that an in-swinger? Or in-cutter?
but that is a French cut, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Actually, I looked up the French cut meaning after last week.
Did you?
Yeah, some gabble about a cross between real cricket and French cricket with the the old game you play if you get hit in the shins. So
Best shot in the book, that one.
yeah, I didn't look up Samson and Delilah though, so I thought we'd leave that one alone.
So they actually did play their own version of cricket. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not what I'm saying at all, Jeff. Oh, Dan advances down the wicket.
Ooh.
Connor Philp does well there at mid-off. Saves one. Sorry, saves three, really.
Well fielded. The lads get around him.
A
Kind of Phil.
slight change of tack there by Cubitt, actually advancing down the wicket. And, beautiful shot, but only the one. So, yeah, good cricket all around there.
Ben Smith loved that. Ran straight over to say, thanks, mate. You've saved a boundary. Keeping his figures intact.
Great
And
boy.
we'll probably see Connor Philp bowl today.
Definitely.
Missed out on his leggies last week.
We've got Barry on the dials here again, so he's going to be keeping us on our toes if he's got some good instant replays. And around the grounds as well, Barry.
Certainly a great complex, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. It caters for everyone. On a personal note, the young fellas play a little bit of cricket down here. They've got some synthetic wickets as well for the youngers. And
That's McGiffin bowling, I'm
now,
pretty sure.
they do look similar, don't they, Ted?
They do.
Come on, mate. Like
Tall timbers.
short back and sides, traditional. Probably no tattoos. A bit of a rarity.
They were the leftovers that we had. Oh, right. In the bags. Do you want them in the boots?
Is that the current one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have one.
McGiffin bowling to Cubitt here.
Thanks.
Well, they won for 23 off the 4. Oh, short of a length. Push out to the covers. No run. Lovely bowling.
Apart from the fireworks from the 6 earlier, they haven't really been chasing the runs here.
It's been a fair start, hasn't it? Your bowler went to start his run up, but something not quite right there for the lefty Cubitt.
McGiffin runs in.
Probing.
2 balls in the same spot. All he can do is block it.
Lovely line and length. I love saying the line and length. It's one of my favourite phrases.
McGiffin really impressed with the ball last week. Sort of, didn't do as much with the bat as we were hoping for.
Interesting ploy here. They've just moved the cover and gone out to mid-wicket. So he's obviously going to be trying to probably really bowl stump to stump here.
Ooh. Run out was on.
Where-
Well backed up.
Well, mate, they did actually had a short cover, I think. So
Tempting him through the covers here.
great work on the replay there.
Yep. Thanks to
Action
Smart Move
indoor.
Conveyancing.
Oh,
Yeah, the replays are...
catch is
Oh.
called. One hand. No run
Wow.
out.
Cubitt advances at McGiffin and he pulls it short, and he somehow pulls off a pull shot there and nearly gets caught for his trouble, and they scamper through for a single.
It's Smart Move Conveyancing. Action Indoor Sports is the score updates from around the grounds.
Fantastic. Thanks to all of our sponsors, in particular the Murdoch Lawyers and Hastings Deering, 2 major sponsors.
And Local Search, who bring you this
Shot.
simulcast.
Crunching cover drive there.
Let's have a look on the replay for Smart Move Conveyancing.
They took the cover out
There it
and
is.
said, go for it if you want it, mate. And he does.
Footwork, I should say, wasn't really apparent, but just a beautiful hands.
Cubitt through the covers.
I think that was O'Connell, the number 15, wasn't it? I could be wrong. Either way, runs on the board. 1 for 28 after 5.
Ben Smith to continue. Into his 3rd over. He's bowled well so far.
Jason Cubitt on strike. Just made a little bit of room for himself. And just out to that cover point region for 1.
So 1 for 29 at the moment. After an ordinary start, they've started to consolidate nicely.
Yeah, just that early wicket, and it really looked a little bit untroubled. One or two plays and misses, but at this stage, Rob's Not Riders are looking pretty good. Oh, that's a no ball.
There's a no-y.
That's a
Over the waist. No ball.
good old fashioned nearly.
You love to see a beamer, as long as it's not dangerous.
I wonder if O'Connell's going to be upset there because he could have cashed in. There's no one in front of the wicket. He could have baseball bat that one for 4 or 6 and then possibly had another crack.
Might have been the slower ball again. But this is the last over of the power play, so you think they'll be looking to cash in here.
Can they change the field with the no ball?
If they run.
They're crossed, yeah.
Thank you.
crossed,
Okay. Yeah, well, that's a smart move.
Throw everyone on the boundary, eh? Or 2 on the boundary.
What have
Ball up the hands.
What have they kept? Just the fine leg, and move the third man up. Deep mid wicket now. Don't worry about the deep mid wicket. That's nearly going to come and hit us or Yuki.
Huge 6 down the ground. He dances down and
I reckon
spanks it.
we get one on that one, Barry.
Jesus, I don't know if my car is safe, but
No replay, unfortunately, but
Straight over the top.
advances down the wicket,
Into the construction site.
behind the roller, next to the PVC pipes.
There it is. We found the ball. Benny Smith not happy. He's bowled really tight so far. One little no ball, and they've cashed in off those free hits.
Yeah, Cubitt just advanced down the wicket beautifully, didn't he? And it looked effortless.
He looks good, doesn't he? I might have put the mocker on him there, though.
Coming down the wicket again and just making a little bit of room for himself. So I think his plan is to try and cash in through the offside here and really try and expose the power play without any fielders out at sweeper or deep mid off.
I like it.
But Smith, to his credit there, cramped him up.
Just the deep, fine leg and third man at the moment.
Does it again. Same shot. Well fielded there, Phil.
Connor Philp again.
Connor Phillips recovered well. Had a little bit of a missed field earlier in the game, but he's come back with a couple of great saves. Smith's keeping his nerve here as Cubitt is looking to really give himself room.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cubitt.
Sorry, we've got O'Connell on strike here, Ted.
yeah, good pitch.
Getting a bit confused.
Oh, just past the bat. He was trying to guide that down to third man. He's nearly schnicked it off. Yeah, Cubitt's on 21 off 20. Ben O'Connell is on 10 off 12 at the moment. He's facing Ben Smith here. Steams in. Drives. Straight to Connor Philp. No run. And that's the over. We had it all there. The big 6. The outswinger past the edge.
Entertaining cricket, Ted.
Great cricket so far.
Tell me about your day yesterday, mate. Still donning on the whites, I hear.
Yep, a little trial match down in Brizzy. Played against Maisie and a few young blokes from Western districts in Toowoomba.
You still put the gloves on?
Yep.
How's the legs, mate?
The legs are pretty sore today. Tell you what, I was a bit scratchy to start with, but I ended up...
You didn't drop any catches, did you?
Well, there was one that went through first slip that, Second and I sort of had a look at each other and said, yours? And I think an on Ted would have dove for it. Took 2.
Oh, it took 2. Regulation?
Yeah, one was off the leggy, and pretty sure the batsman didn't hit it, but the umpy thought he did.
McGiffin to Cubitt.
Oh, lovely quick single.
Little punch just out to mid-off there. They've actually, obviously with the power play, what over win there? This is the 7th, I think, now.
Yeah.
Is that right? You're
7th over now, yeah.
Yeah, so power play is officially over. So they've got a deep third man, a sweeper out at cover, deep mid-off, and a deep mid-on. So, and also a deep mid-wicket.
Oh, well kept. Slower ball there, just past the top edge. Kept well from Brandon Walker. as the Lightning lads are saying. Dots are our friends here, and they're bowling plenty of dots so far, but there's lots of singles out there. As the Commissioner rides past. McGiffin. Oh, Snicks par. What do you reckon? First slip?
Yeah, just probably at his knees.
4 runs. And you'll take them how you get them.
McGiffin, first round pick. Actually, I think the Livewired Lightning had one of the first picks, and
I think he went number 4.
Yeah, no, apologies. He was the Livewired Lightning's first pick. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, number 4. Yeah.
That was a lovely little schnick off there. He's working him out. But he's got runs. Cuts well. Out to Matty Hallis in the deep. Just the one there.
Yeah, just out a deep cover point. Beautiful.
Love to see
shot.
the big Hallis there. He came down yesterday.
So was Ben O'Connell. He was the second pick for the Rob Scan Knight Rider, so he'd be looking to cash in and repay the owners for picking him up early. McGiffin to Cubitt.
He leaves that one.
He looked to play it, but yeah, obviously McGiffin's just probing away here.
Yeah, so Ben O'Connell, a couple of years back, he was playing first grade in Brizzy. He's been running around on the Gold Coast the last few seasons, and we find him here today, playing for Robscan. Drives well.
Looks strong in that cover drive, doesn't he? Yeah, on that front foot, he looks really at ease.
They're looking to really tick the score over with some nice singles here. You'd be happy with that over. 1 boundary off it. Especially with Steve McGiffin bowling. Oh, the danger man Kieran Gibbs coming on. He was fantastic last week, wasn't he?
Just while we're having a little break and play while they change their field, should we have a look at around the grounds? Thanks to Lyle Teskey and Action Indoor Sports. So the Blazers won the toss. Off to a good start here, Ted. None for 41 after 7. So that's solid.
Tully Wilson.
30 off 28.
The uni captain teeing off.
And the evergreen old man, young man, Darren Kosh, they met stalwart. Just playing a bit of an anchor roll, 10 off 14. So, yeah, good start by the Blazers.
We got Gibbsy here bowling his offies. Cubitt faces.
Oh, pitched
touched
up, nicked. And they're just going to meander through for an easy 2.
Nice 2. Yeah, he tucked that away well.
Oh, nicked, tucked. Yeah,
He was trying to go for something there. Wouldn't mind seeing the old reverse sweep come out.
Gibbs to Cubitt. Lovely flight by Gibbs.
Yeah, nice.
Absolute feature of Kieran Gibbs' play. Really has been a bit of a standard all-rounder for his teams in the last year and the first couple of games. Beautiful flight. Just pushed that one through.
Bit quicker.
Pushed out to point and picked up by the sweeper there for 1.
Yeah, he bowls those change-ups really well. Got a few fielders on the boundary now. They've taken advantage, push them out.
Gibbs to O'Connell. Comes wide of the crease.
Sweeps well. Might get 4 runs for that, and he does.
He does indeed.
That's well played. No one out there. They have three men deep on the leg side, but no one out down fine. And Gibbsy was the game changer last week. Came on and took, I think it was 3 wickets.
Three.
So 1 for 53.
That's well bowled.
Just push back to the bowler for no run. Jason Cubitt, 26 off 26. Clean strike rate of 100%. With O'Connell at 19 off 17. Flight, full toss.
Not happy with that,
O'Connell.
Gibbsy.
I'm sure O'Connell may have been a little bit disappointed as well. He didn't cash in on the full toss. Yeah, Gibbsy got away with that one. But they do have a fair bit of cover out in the leg side, so just happy with the one.
Looking good from the Night Riders here. What's the predicted scores now, guys?
We didn't have a chop at that, did we, at the start?
We would have been wrong again.
We would have been nowhere near it.
Going nicely here, though.
What do you got there for the score, Ted, just to keep our listeners up to date? I've got it.
Digital marketing at A1 Supercheap Tyres is paramount. With having local search on board, they're definitely a part of our business. They are like having a marketing team of your own. It's by far the most important thing to this business and surviving and growing.
Power FM is total entertainment. From the morning drive with Fiona and Jeff to the drive home with Jeff Black. On the weekends, catch the Crazy Kevin Show, Dennis Mitchell's Breakfast with the Beatles, the Semi-Pro Sports Show, and Racing Nation with James O'Shea, plus the music you grew up with. Keep your radio dial locked on Toowoomba's Power FM, celebrating 10 years. You'll find us at 88.0 on the FM dial or online at www.powerfmradio.com.au.
When the going gets tough, advertising is a must. Thousands of potential customers make buying decisions every day based on advertising they've seen or heard on radio and television. Are you losing sales because potential customers don't know what you offer? Get your business, product or service in front of thousands of potential customers with a joint advertising package on Power FM and PTV Channel O. Capture a multimedia audience with our affordable radio, TV media advertising package. Stay ahead of the pack by contacting Barry on 0431 390 920 or email feedback@ptvchannelo.com or Jeff at powerfmtoowoomba@gmail.com.
1 for 53.
1 for 53 after the... and we're into the 8th over now, starting.
Lachlan Vellicott comes on. Man of the match last week. Started with bat and ball. Beg your pardon. It's Connor Philp.
You called it.
Oh, I like it. Spin to win here.
Spin to win.
Gibbsy and Philp. The Diggers spinners.
So Connor is a leggy, so he's got the two lefties on strike. Spinning it back into it. Oh!
Tucks it fine.
Just a little sweep, paddle sweep.
Oh, it's trickling away. And it's just pulled up on the boundary.
McGiffin.
Oh, beautiful arm.
Jeez,
McGiffin.
mate. Nearly took his hands off.
And he's apologised to his keeper. They got the two there?
55.
Yeah, good bit of fielding there. Showed some good pace there, McGiffin.
It's not what you want from your leggy, though, if you're a keeper. To the lefty, tucking him down leg. Fully.
Full toss. Man out there.
6.
Does not matter.
Takes him on. Love it.
O'Connell.
Ooh, not the best start from Phillips here.
So this is the replay of the 6.
Bang.
Thanks to Smart Move Conveyancing.
I don't know much baseball terminology, but that's gone down the wall, down the left, right, whichever way.
It wasn't a strike, that's for sure. Frenchie. Oh, beautiful. Our favourite shot. And they get 2 from it. Yeah. 63. 1 for 63 we are. Connor Philp continues. It's been a big over here from the Knight Riders.
You're just looking to settle down here, Connor, and try and find a length and a line.
And a wrong 'un.
Geez, Ted, you can pick that out of the hand from here?
Let's go with that. Let's pretend that was a wrong 'un.
Well, mate, I guess you need to be able to pick up those standing behind the stumps, don't you?
Still can't. We've got every over. Excuse me, sir. What number are you bowling your on?
Pitched up, pushed out to deep mid-on, but the mid-wicket comes around.
Nice single there.
Takes the score to 64.
Dare I say, Rob Scan cruising.
Philp
Goes up
or one bounce to the fielder. Nearly a chance there.
at mid-on.
It's a great over there for the Knight Riders. They've gone 262.11. And that's over. Yep, they're going well here, Cubitt.
Yeah, big over there by the Rob Scan Knight Riders. Just that. Well, in particular, one real loose delivery, which got dealt with appropriately, basically.
Corey May's running some water and probably telling them, keep going, boys. Keep going. Gibbsy's on here. Bowling really well. Just flighting it up, bit of drift. And the odd dart. As he bowls to Cubitt. Or takes him on over cover. And that's 4 bickies.
That is a beautiful shot. Great use of his feet. Advances down the wicket. Picks the gap.
Footwork's been sensational today. It's like they know this wicket.
Yeah, it looks to be playing quite well from this particular point of view.
Yeah, a bit of nip early, but not much else. Gibbsy walks in. Dot ball. Taps it back.
Oh.
They're swinging.
Played uppishly through the mid-on region. No chance of a catch at all, but just down the mid-on for 1. Did receive some feedback from our Commissioner Kent that we are also streaming to radio, so make sure we have a little bit more description about each ball. We don't have the old coconut with a stick to replicate the sound of leather on willow.
Got Coke on plastic.
Well, we have the sound effects team here, Barry or Jeff, or no?
Yeah,
No.
it's a big budget show, this.
Just a little push down to third man there for 1.
So from one for 4, they're 1 for 71 now.
Here comes Gibbs again. Pushes that one through.
Oh, he sneaks it.
Got a replay of that one, Barry?
Just sneaked it enough to beat the keeper.
No, byes called, Ted, so...
Well, Gibbsy didn't look happy. I thought
No.
there might have been a bit of something there.
72 now.
Sounds like your ears are as good as your eyes there, Ted, so...
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff.
I would have appealed. Late
Just
cut.
Push down to... Would you call that a deep gully down there? He's sort of
Yeah.
not even a third man, really.
He's just on the ring, isn't he?
Yeah, just sort of saving... Oh, well, just on the 1, really. End of the over. Kieran wouldn't be happy with his... he's been a very solid performer for the Livewired Lightning in his first few games, so he'd be a bit disappointed at the moment.
Yeah, none for 15 off his 2 overs.
Certainly not bad, but yeah, he's been a bit of a wicket taker, hasn't he, early, so...
Kind of Philp, though, where he's going to continue here. He's none for 12 off his first. They're really looking to attack him.
So we do have the deep mid on. 1 at Cow Corner for those not with cricket terminology, it's like a wide mid-wicket. And then a deep behind square as well.
O'Donnell sweeps, appeals for LB. Not out. Down leg, I'd say.
Jeff, did you wake up and watch the Aussies win that game?
I woke up, but I was late. They'd already won.
Ted?
I didn't.
I
What a
wake
game.
up. I wake up early anyway. I caught the last 7 overs and
Oh.
full
Sweet.
toss, man out there. One bounce to the mid-wicket fielder, and just the one. Yeah, and I picked it up with Carey and Maxwell in their 90s, and then watched Stark go boom boom.
What a treat.
Didn't realise that he got 2 wickets in his first 2 balls to start the innings.
What time was that?
Well, the end of the innings was about 5 a.m, 5:30 to about 6:30. Another full toss. One bounce to the same fielder out at deep mid-wicket.
This is good cricket. They're taking them on.
Yeah, Connor has bowled a couple of full tosses in his first over. Got dealt with. He's got away with these ones because only gone for 2 runs off those 2 full tosses. So he'll be looking to try and just land one on a good length. That's better.
Pitches up.
Just a square leg, no run.
Yep, O'Connell. Batting well, 34 off 29. Drives, straight back to Philp, no run. No stare. You don't stare if you're a leggy, do you?
Not unless you got a real good quicker ball.
Or you're Shane Warne.
Shane Warne, well, yeah.
Shane Keith.
Oh,
Tucks it beautifully.
a little paddle. Is that a paddle sweep, boys? And that's going to roll over the boundary.
Yeah,
Ben
that's
Smith
cool.
couldn't. That's 4 runs off the bat, signalled by the umpire, I believe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shot of the day. Interesting shot of the day.
4 runs. Geez, Ted, I'll try and back up where I can, mate. But I think that beautiful lofted mid-on 6 that
Yeah.
landed near us was probably my shot so far.
I just like to see the creative ones.
Actually, the 6 over near the pavilion over there was my favourite, caught by the spectators,
Yes.
which doesn't happen a lot in the Big Bash. The crowd don't catch many at all.
What's a crowd catch prize worth?
Oh, a couple of bucks, isn't it, Barry?
Needs to be introduced, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got the Hastings Dairy signs out, and yeah, that actually was nearly. We actually didn't call it, but that 6 that was caught out there by one of the Livewired support crew was pretty close to that Hastings Dairy sign. So
You've got to hit them on the full, don't you?
you do. Oh, dropped that one in short, saw him coming down, and just sort of heaved to deep square leg for 1.
Matty Hallis fielded that one. He said his groin's still not fully right, so we won't see him bowling today, I don't imagine. Kieran Gibbs continues. 0-2 O'Connell. Sweeps.
That's a
Straight
beautiful shot.
For 1. Yeah, he's timed that well for 1. One for 81. Gibbs continues. Love a wicket here.
Makes
Straight
room for him.
back.
Just made a bit of room for himself, but picked out the bowler.
Just on the internationals, I thought it was interesting. The Australians are ranked number 1 in the 2020s, and they lost the series. And the Poms are ranked number 1 in 50 over cricket, and they lost the series. So how fickle is the game? I
Oh,
thought that was true then.
yeah, he just
Slowed it up.
didn't he ever? And that's a good check there by Cubit. He was making room for himself yet again, and had to check his shot and just a little push out to the covers, no run.
He's teasing him here. Good change-ups. Oh, the quicker one. Oh, nearly threw him. For 1 run, leg buys.
No, off the bat. Yeah, it looked like he must hit the toe of the bat. It's down past the keeper.
Gonna need my binoculars.
Gibbs to O'Connell. Little
Chance.
top edge. Chance.
Matty Hallis through the hands. Gibbsy not happy.
No.
Wow.
Expect him to take those. There's
I think he's looking up into
Yeah.
the sun, but maybe
not much sun that you can blame here today.
the cloud cover.
Maybe they're jaded because they
Yeah.
played earlier.
O'Connell.
Because the fielding hasn't been as good as it could have been.
Hey, O'Connell, just a top edge. Floated quite nicely, really. They'll be disappointed in that. That's
Quite catchable.
very catchable. Good change in attack. Might take us a little while to pick up who it is, but just give us a moment.
Bellicott.
Oh, thanks, Smithy. Lockie Velicott. The hero of last week's game for the Livewired Lightning. He steered his team home with a beautiful 40.
In tough conditions.
Yeah, real tough.
He bowled well too.
Yeah, quality all-rounder.
Be looking to tighten them up here. It's a great partnership so far from Cubitt and O'Donnell. O'Donnell faces. Oh, crunch. For one. Pulls well.
Yeah, short and pulled. And it just comes around nicely. That could be McGiffin out there deep at mid-wicket.
Picked him out well. Cubitt facing now. Velicott steaming in, bowling his meds. Drives.
Little mid-off. Drive through the mid-off.
What's he going to be doing here, Velicott? Just trying to hit his length.
Pitched up, full, pushed out through to cover point for one run. Hallis fielding that one. I guess drop catches and running your partner out in cricket are probably the two worst things, in my opinion. Advances, Cubitt, making room for himself yet again.
What would you say is worse though?
Being run out without facing.
Oh yeah.
the diamond duck, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it wasn't your fault. I think having one of those horrendous run-outs, those close ones, you can sort of say, oh, well, good bit of fielding, but when you clearly run your partner out through to a bad call, you want to dig a hole.
Yeah. There was a video that went a bit viral out of Brizzy cricket the other week. McGiffin, did you see that one?
I may have seen another one. No, it was one from England, I think I saw, but... Anyway, here comes Velicott again. To O'Connell.
Oh.
Beautiful straight drive.
For one. Looked good, didn't it?
Down to mid-off there. That's the end of the over. What have we got for a score? We've probably been a little bit lazy on that one.
1 for 88 they are.
After?
13.
All right. That's a fair launching pad, isn't it?
140,
Oh, yeah.
I reckon.
140, Jeff.
That's all.
Ish, 140-ish.
7 overs to go.
Yeah, interesting. They've got to try and go at 10 and over from here.
Well, the old cliche, fair bit of batting still left in the shed, so they'd want to be at 1 for, so Gibbs continues.
We got Cubitt on 37 and O'Connell on 43 though. Could be some 50s coming up soon.
Deep mid on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and a sweeper, and a deep mid off as well. Gibbs coming in to O'Connell. Oh, absolute screamer!
Let's have a look at the smart move
Oh, you're
conveyancing replay there. What a catch. That would be the best of the season that we've seen.
Kyle Tonkin, I believe.
Here it is. Here it
Easily,
goes.
easily.
Oh, yes.
Brandon
Absolutely
Tonkin.
brilliant.
Oh,
O'Connell advancing yet again. Crunched it pretty well, actually. Tonkin diving. Can we have another look, Barry? Because I love it.
Once again for Smart Move Conveyancing, this is a great catch.
Oh, nearly horizontal.
Good camera work too. Good on
Great
you.
camera work.
Wow, they'll be loving that.
I think we're all bit better for the run after last week, aren't we, Jeff and Barry?
A bit rusty.
Yeah. We'll, don't worry, come final time we'll nearly have it down pat, but we'll have to start again next year. But
good for next year.
Good for next year. Good on you,
I'm
Barry.
not waiting. So Jeff Boycott once said in commentary that you add 2 wickets to the ones that are already down to see exactly where you are. So they're 2 down now, another 2 quick ones, and that's 4 down, and then my 140 is looking good. It's my philosophy.
I like the algorithm, Jeff. That's absolutely beautiful. So
Captain Chris Glass steps out.
yeah, Glassy's got a little bit of history here with the Livewire Lightning, hasn't he? So
Old team.
skipper took him to the championship.
Glory.
Any chat out there, you reckon?
Oh, I think they all love him too much. A lot of diggers lads here.
Gibber. Sounds like that's Kieran's nickname.
I like it.
Coming around the wicket to the right-hander Glass. So tactic, ploy, game plan.
Pulls.
Just dropped it short. That's McGiffin out there. He's got a bit of toe, hasn't he?
2's the call, and what a rocket. Oh. Classy cricketer.
Gibbs has dropped that one short, and Glass easily off the mark.
Gibbs coming in. Bowled him! Oh, straight through the gate.
Call that one again, Ted.
Replay.
Played all around this one.
Oh,
Didn't he ever, Ted? Just looking to punch it through mid-wicket. Probably looking for another single or two. And the old classic. Where's the elbow? Elbow
add
up.
2 wickets to the ones that are already down.
Oh, we might be there real quick, Jeff. That's the wonderful game that we're in, T20. It can be turned on its head in literally 3 balls.
We get 1, we'll get 2, lads. And it's happened. Yeah, the Lightning are on the up here. We've got Chris Hall coming out to bat now, the wicketkeeper batsman.
How's Andrew Voss going, is he?
Well,
Is he going to join us?
I'm keeping one eye on a couple of things here, as we do. We will get around to the grounds after the end of this over, hey Barry, so we'll play out this over because it's been a fair bit in it.
We've got Chris Hall, another Diggers lad on show against the Lightning team full of Diggers boys. As Gibbs, his teammate, runs in.
Ooh, they keep low.
Yeah. Starting to get the ball talking.
So old Gibber, I'm going to call him Gibber. I don't think I have the rights to call him Gibber, but he has brought the Livewire Lightning back into the game. Yet he's done that plenty of times before with his team. So lofted, beautiful flight. Whew. One of the unfortunate things in T20, when they get on a roll, they can only bowl 4 overs. So looks like he's found his groove, and yeah, definitely spring on the step.
Especially Brandon Tonkin out there. He's on the up after that catch.
Hesitation. Tonkin.
Oh, well fielded. Oh, he's on here. Tonkin, they've got him in the cover. He's an athlete. He's actually A-grade Saints touch player as well in the winter.
Ooh. Bit of a can do anything. He looks sharp, and that's obviously why they've got him in the ring.
Yeah, taking on his brother in the earlier game.
We'll go around the grounds, Barry. What do you think? So around the grounds, just the other one game at the moment, the Blazers up against the Attic Aztecs, 1 for 85. Real good start. Tully still looking the goods, 45 off 50. Darren Kosh out 30 off 31, and the new batsman Woodford 8 off 3. He's off to a flyer. 6 overs remaining, so yeah, they're on track for a pretty handy total.
Bellicott runs in, pokes it for a quick single there. Just looking to get themselves in, find some rhythm. Get Cubitt back on strike. He's still out there and looking good. Be hoping he can stay out there till the end.
So we've got this current game, one ball into the 15th over. The Rob Scan Knight Riders 3 for 92. Ted, you happy with that score? Pushed out to the covers, no run.
Yeah, it's been a good contest. The Knight Riders were on top, and the Lightning fought back, and now this finish should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, incredible catch there by Tonkin to bring the Livewired Lightning back into the game. Bellicott. It's been a feature of Mr. Cubitt's game, making room for himself.
Ooh. Run out was on.
I'm not going to say he's done it every ball, but he's been very consistent in just moving to the leg side. Clearly a strong shot for him. The drive through the covers and mid-off.
Yeah, lovely feet. Bellicott steams in. Another single there. Tuck down leg.
Chris Hall picked up round 1 by the Rob Scan Knight Riders. Yeah,
the keeper batsman, pretty handy.
Can play.
Yeah,
Is he a better keeper than you, Ted?
Oh yeah, he played for Diggers. He's been in Ipswich playing twos there.
Oh,
big swing from Cubitt. Gee, you wanted that.
Is he looking to go back over mid on there, or didn't really care, just looking to heave one?
Swing big. Look who we got. The Lightning man running around the boundary.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Oh, like that.
Who is it? Do we know?
Probably Speezy.
Bellicott to Cubitt. Digs it in short, pulls out to square leg on the boundary, and they just cruise through for a nice easy single.
Can we get a shot of Lightning Man about to do a run on?
He's over there.
We're going to pan over to Lightning Man.
Cheeky. I think it could be Grant Spees, the owner. But I could be wrong. Bit hard to tell.
Not bad for an old Sparky, eh?
What do you reckon? Melbourne Storm fan or what?
Yeah.
He looks like the Charger guy that used to run around the Gold Coast games in the late 90s. Captain Charger.
Getting around his field at Tonkin.
Yeah, that does look like the owner, one of the owners, Grant Spees. Not too sure if you see painting him on those Phil's outfits, but
got Ben Smith here.
Why don't we get Lightning Man into the combox? Smith.
Wouldn't that be a treat?
Does he talk?
Oh! Cut! Oh! Wow! Oh! Action aplenty.
How's that?
Oh, there'll be overthrows here now for 2.
Wow.
Maybe 3. No.
Wow, what a passage.
We'll have a replay of that smart move conveyancing. He smoked this back to the bowler.
Benny Smith. Oh.
Lightning
Man is here to say hello.
Lightning Man. What do you think, Lightning Man, of the game so far?
It's very hot. No, we're in the match here, right in it, so happy days.
Why are you rubbing your hands together if it's very hot? Is that just what lightning does?
Yes, I'm generating the static electricity.
Static electricity, yeah. We'll all get shocked now.
Nice little crunch through to mid-off. Does Lightning Man reveal who he actually is?
Never.
Those sunglasses look familiar. Off you go, Lightning Man, like a flash.
Once a game, he pops out.
Nice little off drive to Cubitt.
Cubitt's on 42 off 44 here.
Just going back to that near caught and bowled self-preservation, nearly. If he didn't catch it, if he didn't get his hands to it, could have split him open.
Down leg.
Pitched up.
Well bowled though. Try and hit that Yorker. So this is Smith's last over. He's 1 for 24, and he's looked pretty damn good, hasn't he? Again.
Smith to Hall. Oh, that's a Yorker.
That's close, but he's hit. I think that's hit a bit of butt.
Yeah. We'll have a look for the. Oh no, leg buys.
Wow.
Gee.
Close. Must have been down leg, eh? As skipper Aidan Watterson asks, is that going down?
And a nod of the head by the umpy. So.
Yeah, you love to see a fielder side on appealing. That's look good from my angle. Smith dances, sneaks,
Flies.
4 bickies.
Flies down to the third man region for 4.
Those shots are the worst thing for a bowler, aren't they? But you love to see it.
Yep, that's just he's tried to hit that one over mid wicket, and
That's a Canadian cut, is it?
well, we can do it all here, Jeff. Let's make a new. Let's see if we get something in the dictionary or the Urban Dictionary, or phrases.
We're at Cahill Park. Could be the Cahill cut.
Yes.
Smith to Cubitt. Oh, a little push.
Ooh. That's good running.
Yeah. Good cricket there from Cubitt. Just pushes the one.
Looks a bit tired.
Looks a bit gassed.
He's moves to 47. He's hit 3 4s and 2 6s. And he's run plenty of good 1s and 2s. Oh, big Aidan Watterson, the skipper, back on. He's got 2 remaining.
So it'll be 3 for 104 after the
16th.
Yeah, so 4 overs to go.
I think we'll have Doss and McGiffin finishing off.
My 40's looking good, 140.
Yeah, Jeff, I reckon.
If they get that 10 and over, they're well and truly in that.
These 2 bowlers, though, they're pretty tough. Doss and Giff.
We really should see a fair bit of wielding of the willow, shouldn't we, at this stage?
Oh, you got to. 7 wickets. Left in hand as Doss fires in.
It's a wide.
It's only got to get 9 off this over now.
Still the same amount of balls as well, Jeff.
Exactly.
So it looks like he's trying to hit that outside off Yorker.
Power FM is total entertainment. From the morning drive with Fiona and Jeff to the drive home with Jeff Black. On the weekends, catch the Crazy Kevin Show, Dennis Mitchell's Breakfast with the Beatles, the Semi-Pro Sports Show, and Racing Nation with James O'Shea, plus the music you grew up with. Keep your radio dial locked on Toowoomba's Power FM, celebrating 10 years. You'll find us at 88.0 on the FM dial or online at www.powerfmradio.com.au.
If you've lost your income or had a change of earning capacity through no fault of your own and are struggling with debt that you can no longer handle, you probably feel a bit like this ant. If the struggle is getting you down and you feel overwhelmed, there is an answer. Central Liaison has helped thousands of people break free of the debt struggle by handling their debt for them. Freeze all interest, stop the harassing calls from the bank and start enjoying life again. Call them today on 0409 344 070 for a confidential, obligation-free chat about how Central Liaison can help you take your life back. The number again, 0409 344 070. Call them now.
Looking for exposure for your next event or function? Take your next community event, training seminar, sports event, official opening, function, concert or exhibition live to the world with PTV Channel O and Power FM's unique live simulcast. We can turn your next local event into a worldwide sensation for a fraction of what you would expect to pay. No matter what the event, PTV Channel O and Power FM can take your message to our audience. Invite the world to your party by phoning 0431 390 920 or email feedback@ptvchannelo.com.
Every week on PTV Channel O, we take a frank look at computers, the internet and social media on Switched On IT. Join our international team of experts every Tuesday at 7 p.m. to learn what makes the internet and social media tick and how to keep your business safe online while making the most of this exciting media. Discover a whole new world of entertainment Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on ptvchannelo.com or download the PTV Channel O app.
Here comes Dos. Dances.
Oh, that's gone high. There's a man underneath it. He's coming back, tracking back.
Oh!
They get 2.
Jeez, that had ice on it coming down.
I can't pick the fielder out there.
He's glad of that.
Could be Cody Walker.
Cody Walker's the keeper. Similar height. That's another wide, unfortunately. Yeah, that's...
that might be his brother Brandon then.
Yeah, that ball skied. It went a long way up. Fielder tracking back. And, through the hands, unfortunately. Dos follows up. He'd be a little bit fiery right now, I'd imagine. 2 wides, drop catch.
Yeah, he wouldn't like a drop catch. A big quick. Schnick.
Advances Cubit. Nick. 1 bounce down to third man. And that'll be Jason Cubit's 50.
Well batted. Doesn't bring it up in the classiest way, but he's batted well.
All right, Dos. Aidan Watterson, the skipper.
Bowls to his mate Chris Hall. Just paddles it for a single. Looking to give as much strike as possible to Cubit. Brings us to 3 for 110 for the Knight Riders.
3 for 110.
So we enter the final 4 overs. Big Dos steaming in. What do you reckon, 130s?
I'm going to...
Oh! Swing and a miss.
Are you talking about his pace or the score?
His pace. 130 is my guess as well.
Okay.
I'm going to say too fast for me.
Yeah, maybe put the stumps a bit further back if I was out there.
Yeah, I'd love to get the clock on some of these boys to actually work out who is the quickest in the Murdoch Lawyers Darling Downs Bush Bash League. It'd be...
I think we saw some of them last week.
Oh, advances down the wicket. He's picked the gap. Not quite deep. Mid-wicket tracking around McGiffin. Oh. No. It's misfield. And that's 4 runs.
You're kidding.
So he advanced down the wicket. And he... Yeah, the fielder tracked around beautifully, but just a little fumble and it trickled over the boundary rope.
Might have to have a word to the Commissioner, Kent Remus, see if we can get a speed gun out here.
Yeah, well, it's about all he hasn't got, isn't it?
Dos runs in. Oh, hits the stumps.
Great work by Walker.
Bit of miscommunication there. No run in the end. Good dot ball to finish. You'd imagine Big McGiffin trundling in. Corey Mays running some water out, some instructions. Go hard or go home, boys.
Just while we're having a change of bowlers, we'll have a look at the other game. Barry, what do you think? What do we got here, Ted? Tully Wilson still going.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, what do we got? Oh,
The Grammar Blazers 3 for 113 against the Aztecs. Tully Wilson 52 off 58. Dan Wilson got him out there. 2 new batsmen out, Jack Carty and Liam Brown, and they're in the 17th over.
Woodford obviously got onto a few by the look of it. But here we are back with the action. McGiffin.
Frenchie!
The old French cut again.
That's going to go the distance.
Hall.
Oh, well fielded. Save 2. That's a good chase. And Chris Hall moves to 6. Still on strike here. He's looking to find as many boundaries as possible, but not many gaps.
That's really well bowled, isn't it?
Perfect. Dot ball. Those are worth their weight right now. 3 for 116. The Rob Scan Knight Riders. Big McGiffin. Brizzy first grader. Steaming in.
Ooh, took the pace off that one.
Oh, another dot.
Played it just down to the gully region for 1.
Just bowling some... Was that an off cutter?
Yeah, definitely change up, wasn't it? So
He brought the fielder up too before that ball. So he did it well, didn't he? Bowl to your field.
You'd be loving playing with these guys this side.
make
Shot.
just inside of it. Just sort of paddles that one around behind squared. That's an easy 2.
Yeah, he might have to get inventive. The area's gifts bowling. Chris Hall, another 2 for him. Takes him to 8. 8 off 12. Cubit at the other end, 54 off 51. Gift runs in.
Oh, another change up. Slapped out to the sweeper at cover for 1. That's been a real tidy over. Bit of pressure here on the Livewired Lightning. The Rob Scan Knight Riders are amassing a nice total here, and this has been a nice tight over.
I think this is a nice over to look at. How to bowl at the death. These change-ups, really tricky for Hawley there, but let's see how Cubit goes. Oh,
Yeah.
drives. Just the one.
That's a great bit of fielding there by
Benny Smith.
Benny Smith, coming around from long on. Yet again, Cubit making room and punches it back past the bowler, but nice bit of fielding just for the one. That's a great over by McGiffin. Definitely needed that. I'm not too sure exactly how many came off it. Must have been 5, possibly 6.
Yep, 6 off it. 2 dots in there.
We have the score there at 3 for 118. Is that up to date? I'll be 3 for 119, I think.
3 for 120 after that last ball.
3 for 120.
2 overs remaining.
Do I hear 21? 21. Give me 21, 21, 22, 22.
Well, give it a couple of balls, Jeff.
3 for 120. So they're 20 off my prediction.
2 overs left, so
Yeah, see?
that's your 10 and over, mate.
Yep.
Here we go. Watterson to Cubit.
Oh, cheeky single. Well run, well run. Chris Hall pushes off his Diggers teammate.
Good old-fashioned Yorker there. As the field changes for the right-hander Hall.
Like a bit of left-right combo.
It's worked well for him, hasn't it, today?
Yeah, annoy the fielders. Chris Hall versus Aidan Watterson.
Oh,
Just tried to feather it past them.
looks to be appealing for what would be a wide, but he actually
Yeah.
moved over, which sort of negates those tram tracks. So whether or not Doss saw that happening or more good luck than good management, but no wide given and a very important dot ball.
Looked like Hall was trying to paddle it, so he might be getting inventive here as Doss runs in. Bangs it to long off for a single. Good bowling. Tight second last over. But we've got Cubit on strike now. He's found the middle a few times.
He'd be tiring a little bit, wouldn't he?
Oh,
He'd be praying for a no ball. He's been brutal on those. Free hits.
big swing. No ding.
Classic.
Like it though.
Classic, that big swing. I love it. Advances, yeah. Well, they've, clearly, they're trying to find the rope, but there's been a couple of really nice overs here by the Livewired Lightning.
Hand on hip means you're tired, doesn't it? Saw a quick hand on hip.
I like the big swings because the breeze cools us down.
Bowled him.
Replay.
Fantastic.
What's he done here,
See if
Ted?
we can have a look at the smart move conveyancing replay.
Big Doss. Just on the pegs,
There it
pegs.
goes. Middle peg too.
Well, to
It's 4 wickets.
Cubit
4
did actually show all 3 wickets quite nicely for Aiden, but he was looking to obviously push the ball in behind square where they didn't have too many fielders. That's been a great innings by Jason Cubit.
56 off 54. 4 fours and 2 sixes. Really led the way. Opening the batting for the Knight Riders there, and handy partnership he had there with O'Donnell.
Yeah, nearly batting out the entire innings, so
Nick Brown out of the crease now. Tough time to come out.
yeah, not going to. You won't be looking for too many siders, obviously, but obviously bat on ball, try and get off the strike or any sort of runs at this point in time is absolutely vital. Aiden Watterson, the skipper, rolling in to Brown. No ball.
Here we go. They've crossed as well.
He's just punched someone out to mid on for 1, so Brown's done well there, off the mark. Gives a strike to the batsman that's been in, so hopefully there's a little bit more understanding of what the conditions are doing.
Yeah, Chris Hall, he's on 10 through singles and twos, looking to get his first boundary here with a free hit. Aiden Watterson won't be happy with himself as he charges in.
Well bowled for a free hit.
Oh, dot ball off the free. He's not happy.
A wide Yorker, well, just short of a Yorker, pushed out to point for no run. That's a great over by the skipper. Another great over, really, by the Livewired Lightning here, rounding out their innings. Your 140's looking in
Very
real
sick.
big trouble, Jeff.
Maybe some stage today one of the teams will get there.
At least you put your neck on the line, mate, opposed to myself, who didn't actually put down a score.
And that's
You were waiting for the 50th over, weren't you?
Yeah.
4 for 1, 2, 4 we have.
Still possible, 16.
Yeah.
That's a great over though, isn't it, by the skipper? Only 4 coming from it.
Yeah.
But McGiffin and Watterson have absolutely tightened things up here in the last overs, and that's why they're bowling them.
Nick Brown faces McGiffin. Pulls off the slower ball.
Didn't quite get onto it. Out to mid-wicket for 1.
Yeah, and Aiden Watterson finishing with 1 for 23 off his 4.
Scores up today. Yes.
Very good from the skip.
Well, that's good.
And Giff, 5 balls to go. Chris Hall on strike. Ooh.
Is that off the glove? Oh.
Gloves it, down slips. And they go on
Right,
2. They're all poor throw, and they get through for 2. Yeah, Giff bowling plenty of change-ups. Chris Hall's the man they want on strike though for the Knight Riders. 4 balls remaining.
Only 13 to get for 140.
McGiffin. Oh, that's going to help you, Jeff. As this one finds the man. Oh, look at that. He saved 6. Unfortunately, couldn't get back inside the rope to catch the ball. Would we have a replay of that? That could be a bit tricky. Because that was a tremendous bit of fielding out there. I can't call who it is. He actually stepped back, caught the ball and then lopped it back inside the rope. Been incredible.
Gift runs in.
Oh, well bowled in the block hole.
Single. Gets Chris Hall back on strike. What a great over, though. So what did they get, 2 for that big swing?
Yeah, for that last one out there. I think that's Lockie Velicott out there. That's some class fielding. I guess it's pretty common now. You see those ones being caught where they've popped the ball back inside or a fielder running around.
4 for 129, 2 balls to go.
I think they changed that rule, didn't they? Many years ago, it used to be a 6, I think, but maybe if they. I can't remember now. Anyway, let's go back to the action.
Good fielding though from Lightning. McGiffin. Oh, dinks it up.
Man coming back from square leg, pops into the open field. Velicott brings it down to 2. Velicott's been in the action here.
Great boundary fielding.
Inside, get inside. He got inside that one and looking to flick it through down behind square.
Last ball here. 4 for 131. Chris Hall 15 off 19. Looking to go big. And that's a dot. No swing.
Well, you've been out-catted there, I think, hasn't he?
Wow. Top bowling.
And that finishes out the innings there for the Rob Scan Knight Riders.
4 for 131.
I'll just run through the scorecard ever so quickly and have a quick look at the Blazers game after that as well. 6 by Cubitt, a duck for Austin, 43 by O'Connell, Glass 2, Hall 15, Nick Brown 3 off 3. They'll be happy with that, Ted?
Oh, over the moon. It's a great field, great pitch.
Well, you called it 130.
I was talking about Aidan Watterson's speed, but we'll go with that.
He did claim it, though. He did claim it could be both.
And the wicket takers, Gibbs 2 for 22 off 4, Ben Smith 1 for 29 off 4, and the skipper Aidan Watterson 1 for 23. So, you know, that's a fair total. They might have been looking a little bit higher than that at the start they had, but there's some really tight bowling there by McGiffin and Watterson at the end to actually really bring that total back down. So, yeah, could be an interesting chase, obviously. So, we'll have a look at the Blazers game as well. See where we're up to there, Ted.
7 for 132 in the end. Cam Brimblecombe out to bat the captain. 7 off 2 balls. He hit a 6 off the final over. Fantastic. Dan Wilson 2 for 8 off 1 over. Their big opening batsman. Very handy.
So with the 2 games, we've got a score difference of 1 run. So we'll be interested to see how both teams chase these ones down. Jeff, what do you think?
Well, I think they're competitive scores, particularly when you consider the earlier game they barely scored 100 or just over 100. So obviously there's a little less life in the pitch maybe. They did bowl well though, I've got to say.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jeff. And if you do look at the previous game where the Raptors sort of cruised past the Livewired's Lightning score of 107.
In 14.
You must say that these pitches are probably a little bit more conducive to scoring runs opposed to some of the Captain Cooks, although obviously one game last week they did quite well. So,
well, the Lightning are going to have to play a lot better than they did in their first game today to actually haul in that 132 needed for victory.
And I'm sure there's going to be some batsmen out there really looking to score. Troy Gursky, Premier cricketer of Toowoomba, probably had a bit of a rough start to his 2 games, so he'll be looking at a big one as well. So, yeah, cannot wait to get going here again.
Yeah, well, Lightning only scoring 106 in that first game, so they're going to be chasing 132 for the win.
It's all ahead of us when we return for the run chase here at Cahill Park. This is PTV Channel O and Power FM, simulcast of the DDBBL Murdoch Lawyers DDBBL 02.
Power FM is total entertainment. From the morning drive with Fiona and Jeff to the drive home with Jeff Black. On the weekends, catch the Crazy Kevin Show, Dennis Mitchell's Breakfast with the Beatles, the Semi-Pro Sports Show, and Racing Nation with James O'Shea, plus the music you grew up with. Keep your radio dial locked on Toowoomba's Power FM, celebrating 10 years. You'll find us at 88.0 on the FM dial or online at www.powerfmradio.com.au.
Digital marketing at A1 Supercheap Tyres is paramount. With having local search on board, they're definitely a part of our business. They are like having a marketing team of your own. It's by far the most important thing to this business and surviving and growing.
When the going gets tough, advertising is a must. Thousands of potential customers make buying decisions every day based on advertising they've seen or heard on radio and television. Are you losing sales because potential customers don't know what you offer? Get your business, product or service in front of thousands of potential customers with a joint advertising package on Power FM and PTV Channel O. Capture a multimedia audience with our affordable radio, TV media advertising package. Stay ahead of the pack by contacting Barry on 0431 390 920 or email feedback@ptvchannelo.com or Jeff at powerfmtoowoomba@gmail.com.
Change up here. We'll have a look at around the grounds. We'll go over to the Blazers game. Blazers up against the Attic Aztecs. I think this is up to date. None for 42 off 6. Ted?
Yep, I've got that. Dan Wilson and Chris Gillam going smoothly.
20 each, exactly.
So what do they need? 90?
133 and 134 in total.
92 off 14 overs. Got Mel Shah. Spin. Spin to win. 3 spinners in the opening, 8 or 9 overs?
Should be more.
And of course, the round of grounds thanks to Action Indoor Sports Centre in Spencer Street.
What's the key here?
I just want to see the Lightning have a partnership.
The bloke in the yellow helmet, I think.
Yeah. He's timed them so well.
He's looked nice, hasn't he?
Oh,
yeah,
he's crunching them.
Yeah, he looks at ease.
Dot ball.
Looked to keep that one low, and it looked to keep low, and yeah, that just pushed to mid-wicket.
Yeah, Hamel Shah, he's played a lot of cricket. He's over at uni.
Got Glass in the short mid-wicket area, probing.
Bowls to McGiffin.
Off the back foot, out to the sweeper at deep cover point.
Ones or wins, the call from the field. And Velicott, well played innings last week, but he did take his time early, so it's running out of time to do that at the moment.
He'll just be looking to get himself in with McGiffin for a couple of overs, no doubt. Yeah, love a little push out deep mid-off for 1.
That's it. Tick away. Shah bowling his offies. They're looking for 2 from these, but McGiffin's just timing them too well. Short boundaries. Here at Cahill Park in Gatton. Shah bowling to Velicott now.
Ooh, little Yorker.
Well bowled.
Squeezed out. No run.
2 dots in the over.
There's a lot of chat, isn't there?
There is. They're on the up, the Knight Riders.
Yeah, push that one through nice and sharp. That's a great over. Very vocal here.
Might be Ben O'Connell and I know
Jason. Yeah,
Cubit.
yeah, really. Really putting their voice out there.
Every right to be chirpy after a 50, hey? Looks like Elford might be coming on at the other end now.
Chopping and changing.
Ooh.
Working a treat for them, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe he's figured out something. Spin from our end here. But McGiffin's on strike and he's still out there. And that's the key for the Lightning right now.
Mike's didn't pick that up.
Yep. Hubert. Lots of chat as Elford runs in. Shot. 6 runs.
6 runs.
He's flicked that into the car park.
Can we have a look at that again for smart move conveyancing?
Just strays onto the leg stump, picked up ever so easily. What do they call him? The GIF?
The GIF.
Do they?
Don't put it on his legs.
The gift?
Ooh.
Or just the GIF?
GIF keeps on giving, eh?
Well, let's hope so for the Livewired Lightning. They need him to go big.
Oh, there it is.
That is smoked over long on for back-to-back sixes by Steve McGiffin. Yeah, Livewired Lightning's.
And for smart move conveyancing, we'll have a look at that one as well.
Yeah, first round pick for the Livewired Lightning, McGiffin, and he's coming through.
Double or nothing. He gets it.
And just like that, Elford under extreme pressure early in his over as well.
This is the over. If we remember last week,
unfortunately, was young McAteer, wasn't it, that went a few and
one big over.
Full toss.
Oh, hits the stumps, and just the single.
Nearly took out the umpire.
Yeah.
Is it as funny to take out the umpire as in cricket as it is the referee to fall over in rugby league?
I think it's a bit dangerous.
You don't see it too often. They seem to have that nice little tuck the hip in when the ball comes, for their mid region. But yeah, that was a full toss there by Elford, and yeah, I'd say McGiffin would be a bit upset with that one. Yeah, he'd be hoping to.
Well, the stumps fielded well, didn't they?
Yeah, actually, they've had a little trouble finding the bail. And we're back on. Elford
just eases the pressure a touch there.
Vallicott on strike.
Oh,
I heard that from here.
Yeah,
he's out of here.
Yep.
We'll have a look on the replay for smart move conveyancing.
That's a big comeback by Elford.
We heard the nick from here for sure.
Just snicks him off. Good grab. Yeah, regulation grab from Hawley there.
There's an echo. So that was a good over.
That was a great over. Really, I don't know. Maybe all square. A couple of sixes and a wicket. I guess the key here is McGiffin is still out there, and he's looked good from ball one. Has not probably missed the middle of the bat. He's looking pretty sharp.
He's timing him well.
Is this the skipper? But you're right though, Jeff. Good comeback there by Elford. He would have been feeling the pressure. Is this the skipper?
It could be. He's a touch taller than McGiffin. McGiffin is on 26 off 18. 1 4 and 2 big sixes.
All right. Looks like the skipper's got a job to do.
90 runs needed, 6 wickets in hand.
Well, I like it though, the lefty, left-right combo here. The two West's teammates in Brizzy, McGiffin and Watterson. Going to have to put it together here if they're going to reach 132. Four for 43. Chasing that, 132, 89 runs to win. We've got 11.3 overs to go as Elford runs in.
So the guys from Brisbane playing in this competition, does that help the strength of the TCI when they?
Well, Aidan Watterson's a local lad, born and bred, and he's brought a lot of them up. A lot of the blokes he's played with, and same with a lot of cricketers go down to Ipswich because it's closer to play, and that's why they've brought a lot of Ipswich cricketers back. No, it's touched the ground.
Did sound a bit snicky though.
Yeah.
Geez, mate, you're a wicketkeeper. What are you talking about?
Oh, you appeal. Got to be unbiased in here, though, don't I?
We're supposed to be.
The big left-hander, Aidan Watterson, the skipper.
None from two. Alford looking good.
Alford's come back from a couple of lusty blows by McGiffin.
Shot. Just the one, though. Oh, they could push for two here. But
Out to mid-off. And the end of a good cricket over, I guess. Some beautiful cricket shots.
There's a lot
Good
happened.
comeback by Alford. Stumps being hit.
We're double Richie Benno's favourite score at the moment. 4 for 44.
It's hard
as
to say,
opposed
isn't
to
it?
2 for 222.
Chew.
We had 6-6-1 wicket ... 1 that over. Had the lot.
Let's have a look at around the grounds while we're having a look at some scores here.
The 80 Care Aztecs still none for 59, chasing that 134. 75 runs required. Dan Wilson and Chris Gillum carving them up. Wilson on 26, Gillum 30 off 19 balls.
And how many overs left?
They've got 11.3 overs to go.
Well, it's still, they're still got to score around 8 and over. Is that right?
Just over 6.
6. That
Yeah.
was my next guess.
Shah to Doss. Tucks it down for a run there to get McGiffin on strike. McGiffin timing them well. What's he going to do here?
Hopefully not us.
Hermel Shah bowling well. Changing this field around. Stacking the leg side boundary.
Mate, there's that much orange out there, I can't even tell. Deep square. Deep mid wicket. Deep mid on. Sweeper at cover. Deep mid off as well.
Oh, well kept. Down leg. But it's a wide. Good appeal to try and put the umpy off. Hasn't worked.
Yeah.
But I rate it.
It must be a bowling 101, is it? It goes down the leg side appeal.
Gotta. Tidy grab though. Yeah, he's dotted him up. Yeah, behind him here, Giff, there's a bit of space. Could see something unconventional.
You've been calling for it. You love the
I do.
the ramps and that's just a lovely little push
Try-
off the pads to mid on, wide mid on as well.
Tried to play a reverse sweep yesterday.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's have a quick chat about that, Ted, shall we?
Trial match reverse sweep. You know, you have a go.
And
Nothing.
did you get out?
I didn't get out.
Okay. Did you hit it?
Didn't hit it.
Okay.
Shah.
To Watterson,
Good quick single.
pushed just to the cover region off the back foot for 1.
Gee,
What
that
about
was-
ramp shots? Have you tried those?
I haven't. I'm just going to take it one creative shot at a time, I think.
Pull out the French Cup, mate. Come on.
Oh, that's a regular.
Where do you bat, Ted? Where do they bat you?
7.
Yeah, perfect keeper spot.
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it? Hamel.
Steady the ship.
Yeah. McGiffin on strike to Shah.
Well bowled.
Push him onto the back foot, and he pushes it back to the bowler for no run.
Oh, the spinners today. The offies.
The office.
Well, they came to the 4 last season, didn't they? They
Absolutely.
really made a huge difference.
Well, you look at Gibbs. He turned the innings around there for the Livewired with a couple of wickets.
No.
Oh, you are kidding yourself, young fella.
Down leg buys. Great appeal from Shah.
Strangled appeal. He was the only one that appealed. Yeah, leg by for 1.
You never know. You never know if the batsman's annoyed the umpire. What have we got for a score?
Yeah, let's just have a little look here. I think I'm up to date. 4 for 49. McGiffin 27 off 21.
Your favourite player, O'Connell, coming back.
Why not?
Heard some heavy chat from him earlier.
Good chat though.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to say the Hastings Deering sign's going to get hit today.
Really?
Yep, I'm going to call
I
it.
think we've got more chance of being hit than that. They do.
He's got to play a nice cover drive to pull it off. Or a, if he can curl it around there, sweep.
Yeah, that's on. That's on.
So many are there? 3.
2.
2? Oh yeah, one down there, one over here.
Yeah, covers there, and
That's very
fine at
descriptive
the
for
moment.
radio. One over here.
Depends if you're left-handed, right-handed, which end you're bowling from as well. But here comes O'Connell to McGiffin!
bang!
The mid-on man just puts his hands to his side and says, well,
Fetch.
there's no point. That's gone.
We should move the sign down there.
I tell you what, that's cleared the boundary rope by a considerable amount.
He's
And
nearly
the fence.
He's still going. Who's that down there? Oh, now I cannot see. He's actually moving out of sight, retrieving that ball.
He's nearly put it into the cabbage patch over there.
Thought he'd gone to Laidley.
The Lockyer Valley, known for its fruit and veggie growing.
I think we've got a cow over here having a watch as well. Was that a
yeah.
horse?
Oh, jeez. We're starting to unravel here, Ted, aren't we? Hey,
I could see how you could mix them up.
how are we going to be going in the second game? But McGiffin...
It'd be delirious.
Oh, McGiffin just looks like he cannot miss the middle of his bat. He's actually... that's just hit nicely out to the cover region and picked up by the sweeper 4-1. McGiffin has hit... especially from the centre. I'm not too sure which way the wind is going, but he's cleared that rope with ease.
Yeah, 34 off 24 for Giff. 3 6s in there, and the 1-4. Now, Watterson will just be looking to exchange the strike, you'd think.
Plenty of singles on offer.
Yes, good single there.
Just out to the vacant point region for 1.
So it moves the score along to 4 for 57. So the 50 came up. We without notice there. We're in awe of the 6.
We miss a fair bit here, don't we, Jeff? There's no doubt, but
That's right.
you know, we can catch
peak,
up.
We'll peak grand final day.
He's charged again. He's nearly taken out his skipper.
Oh, misfield.
Oh, it's a
4
tough
picks.
chance.
It's another boundary.
Jeez.
I'm not too sure what it is about players trying to take out their skippers at the non-strikers end, but it's nearly happened again. McGiffin's charged and hit that one straight back past the bowler through the mid-off region, and that's 4.
Wouldn't see Watto move that quick in a while. Got out of the way. Quick smart. O'Connell.
Under huge amounts of pressure here. Oh, McGiffin
Bang.
just down to the mid-on. Deep mid-on on the boundary for 1.
This is the cricket we came to see.
McGiffin has been on since ball 1, even just when he was pushing it around at the start of his innings. You could just tell that he was finding the middle of his bat and scoring just with a fair amount of ease. Watterson strangled appeal for a caught behind as he plays an attempted cut shot.
How was it? Not out.
Not out.
Not out, Ted. I'm surprised you didn't go up. Big shot photography. Great work, Elijah. Go to Big Shot Photography for any images. He's uploaded a heap, and there's some crackers in there.
Has he got any of us? That's what they came to see.
He hasn't turned around.
Hamel Shah to continue. Jeez, he's bowled well. Really tied him up. But McGiffin will be looking to change that.
Ted, we're on for a catch here, mate.
Oof. Good thing we've got the tent here.
I'm getting ready.
Wait till we quickly ask Mr. Kent Reamers if there's a prize for crowd catchers. Shah walks in, drags it. Just the single there.
Out to cover for one. McGiffin finding runs. Wouldn't say at will, but certainly with ease. Watterson, the skip, just needs to be the smart man that he is here. Plenty of ones on offer. Give it back to McGiffin.
Here comes Shah, the offie. Floats it up. Tucks it away for a nice single.
Out to deep square. Score moves to 4 for 64. Chasing 132. Just try and get an overcount here as well so we can get a bit of an idea.
McGiffin on strike now. This is the third ball into the 11th over.
Oh, lovely little clip off the pads there. That is a beautiful shot, Jeff, isn't it?
Yep.
Races away.
That's just a cricket shot.
That's a cricket shot.
Oh, they're all cricket shots, but...
I was going to say, funny that we're playing cricket, aren't we?
Yeah. Captain Obvious here on the microphone.
Rolls under the Hastings Deering sign.
Yeah, I'd see they should get half money for that. The directions there.
Straight onto the pads and just turns it around. Clip off the pads. That's just a beautiful shot.
Does he back it up?
I think McGiffin is on, so I have no reason if it's there he's going to go.
Whoa,
just
short one.
Back out to the cover region for one.
Big lefty Aidan Watterson back on strike. That brings McGiffin up to 45 off 29.
She's played well.
What do you reckon, 6 for the 50?
Oh, the way he's going, he just looks complete. Well, misfield, very small misfield at that. He's looked in complete control. Just pure class.
They've missed out on cheeky single here, the Lightning.
He rounded off the innings with his bowling, bowling really tight with the skipper, and here he is again with his skipper out there, not only resurrecting, but yeah, taking control. Hamil.
Yeah. None of the Lightning batsmen have reached double figures apart from McGiffin on 45.
And that's just a push to mid-wicket for no run. And that's the end of the over by Shah.
They wouldn't have done much better in the early game either. They only totalled 106.
Yeah, the two openers, yeah, I think the only ones that sort of did any damage at all. But the score here at 4 for 69. Let's have a look at the other game while we're...
None for 80. The Adacare Aztecs chasing 134 from the Grammar Blazers. Chris Gillam 43 off 30. Dan Wilson 34 off 39.
Well, they need 54 with roughly 8 overs to go.
Back here on the main ground at Cahill Park, we've got Nick Brown bowling to McGiffin now. Bringing him on at the tough time. Into the 13th over. 63 runs to win. Wow. And the Knight Riders will be hoping that Nick Brown here can find one. One wicket could change it all. McGiffin, 45.
Pitched up, full. Punch down the ground to mid-on. 4-1. I think Brown, this young Brown fella is ex-Toowoomba Grammar cricket lad. I think he might have been the captain. Only a couple of years out of school. So he's got the long locks going now.
Plays for uni. USQ. Aidan Watterson on strike.
A little late cut down to We'll call that a
Short third.
refined gully,
Yeah.
a deep gully. Yeah, short third, man.
There's runs back there though. If he gets that finer, it's 4 bickies. Brown to McGiffin. He needs 4 runs for his 50. There it is.
Oh, called it, Ted. That's short. Picked up over the. That's the. Well, I guess the man at.
Short fine leg. He
Short
hooks it
fine
over
leg.
the top.
Nearly between the posts too. Could have got an extra one for that. It was soccer.
One more point on offer.
So 75 now, 4 for 75. What do you reckon?
57 off 7.3 overs. They could either get there in a hurry or bring it down to the wire.
So what's that, 45 balls, is it? 7.3 overs?
Who knows the times table pretty quick.
7 times 6, 42.
plus 3.
45. Nick Brown off the pad, and McGiffin runs through for a leg bye. Rob Scan trying to lift the intensity in the field.
Fairly much poised though now, isn't it, after this little fight back by McGiffin and the skipper Doss.
Nick Brown.
Yeah, just pushes that one off the back foot out to that deep point region yet again for another single.
Neither of them looking troubled at the moment, really.
Have all the spinners bowled out their overs? Because they were, I know.
Shah finished, I think he'd only bowled 3.
Trigar hasn't bowled all these either, has he? So
Trigar 2, O'Connell 3. Nick Brown runs in.
pushed out to the wide mid-on and
a misfield.
And they find an easy 2 there.
It's good running.
That's McGiffin's 50. Brought up just with a lovely little nudge out to the outfield for 2.
That's his 52 actually. They must have forgot to clap before.
Yeah. Well, the four took him to 50, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's not retiring, is he?
Somewhat of a masterclass here by McGiffin.
52 off 33. 4 4s and 3 6s.
Oh well, talking about spin.
On that ratio, he could bring it home.
7 overs remaining, 53 to win. Will Trigar back in. Chris Glass thinking spin to win.
Well, that's how they got off to a great start, didn't they?
Yeah.
The spinners have looked for the Rob Scan to really hold back the Livewired Lightning, and Trigar did a great job early in the innings in the power plays.
I remember last year there's an innings that Watterson played, I think it was out at Highfields, where he absolutely tore the spinners apart. So I just wonder whether that might happen again.
Long levers. They're just trying to protect that point region there.
There's no one protecting us.
Watterson's just been tucking it away past point for his easy singles. Sweeps.
Oh, well fielded. That's a skipper there, isn't it?
Glassy. Well fielded.
Cagey. That's the sort of stuff that can turn games because it keeps the batsman on strike. Keeps McGiffin off strike as well. Oh! Ripped, dipped, turned, did everything.
2 dot balls here from Trigar. Just what his captain ordered. Trigar to Watterson. Oh,
huge.
Started him up again.
Big effort here by Trigar.
Wow. He's got one person in the ring on the leg side. He's picked him out every time.
Hits the pad. Going down late.
Gee, maiden over this time of this part of the game. That'll be just what the doctor ordered for the new boys.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Watterson to swing big here, isn't there?
Tregar running back to his mark. I'm not too sure if that's a ploy or whether or not they're behind the over 8, but really
hurrying them up.
Flighted. Oh, played upishly.
This is a huge over.
5 dots, is that?
That's
it 5?
right. 5 dots.
The Knight Riders. Aidan Watterson, 7 from 17.
Does he just remain calm here, the skipper? And he goes big.
And he goes real big.
6 runs.
He goes big enough.
Nearly took out Yuki then.
There he is, the skipper. Oh,
Have a look at the replay if we can for Smart Move Conveyancing.
5 dots on the trot. Goes whoosh.
And then he's up a run a ball off the over.
Mid on. Didn't stand much of a chance there. That's just a beautiful shot. One nice stride. And out of the middle of the bat. So
Chris Glass is on. McGiffin's on as well, though. That was pretty cool, calm and collected from Watterson there, though.
Certainly relieved the pressure valve, didn't it? 4 for 85, the current score. Still chasing 132, obviously. That doesn't change. No.
47 to win. Here comes Glass.
full. Pushed down to mid on for 1 by McGiffin.
Looking for exposure for your next event or function? Take your next community event, training seminar, sports event, official opening, function, concert or exhibition live to the world with PTV Channel O and Power FM's unique live simulcast. We can turn your next local event into a worldwide sensation for a fraction of what you would expect to pay. No matter what the event, PTV Channel O and Power FM can take your message to our audience. Invite the world to your party by phoning 0431 390 920 or email feedback@ptvchannelo.com.
Digital marketing at A1 Supercheap Tyres is paramount. With having local search on board, they're definitely a part of our business. They are like having a marketing team of your own. It's by far the most important thing to this business and surviving and growing.
Power FM is total entertainment. From the morning drive with Fiona and Jeff to the drive home with Jeff Black. On the weekends, catch the Crazy Kevin Show, Dennis Mitchell's Breakfast with the Beatles, the Semi-Pro Sports Show, and Racing Nation with James O'Shea, plus the music you grew up with. Keep your radio dial locked on Toowoomba's Power FM, celebrating 10 years. You'll find us at 88.0 on the FM dial or online at www.powerfmradio.com.au.
Looking for exposure for your next event or function? Take your next community event, training seminar, sports event, official opening, function, concert or exhibition live to the world with PTV Channel O and Power FM's unique live simulcast. We can turn your next local event into a worldwide sensation for a fraction of what you would expect to pay. No matter what the event, PTV Channel O and Power FM can take your message to our audience. Invite the world to your party by phoning 0431 390 920 or email feedback@ptvchannelo.com.
Watterson back on strike. They'll be looking to dot him up again. Cover comes up.
Yeah, you'd take 5 dots and a 6 all the time, wouldn't you?
Well,
if you were the batsman. Although you need a bit more than run a ball.
At the moment they do, yeah. It's slightly just above
Still
that.
staying in touch though.
Very much evenly poised.
There's not many that aren't on the boundary here.
They're close enough if they're good enough, Bill Laurie says.
Glass.
Oh!
Beats him.
Got a little change up there. He roll his fingers over the top of that one for a
Carried through.
slow ball. He just checked his shot, didn't he?
Yeah.
The skipper.
Just looking for that single.
Wearing the number 14. I want to find out if these numbers are something they can choose or not. I don't know whether we spoke about that last week, but here comes a skipper. Skipper.
I thought it was the number in the draft.
No, it's not. Skipper to skipper.
Overthrows.
Messy.
They get through for 2. It's good running. But yeah, that was the shot Watterson was looking for, the first ball.
These two blokes would know their games, each other's games pretty well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they've been playing together for a few seasons now. Don't know if Watterson gets about all that often though.
Oh, beautiful shot through the covers. They're looking back for 2, waiting. Nice bit of fielding out there in the long off boundary by Elford. Good call, Ted. Good eyes. But the man McGiffin is back on strike. He's loved batting from this end. He's cleared the rope a number of times. If it's in the slot, I'm backing it.
Anything could happen here.
Low full toss, down to mid-off for 1. Nice little partnership.
Going to run a ball this over. Probably looking to find another boundary though. Watterson on strike.
Oh,
there it is.
Call for 2 by the skipper Watterson.
I'll get it.
Bit of a slash at that one. Out through the covers. And here comes the drinks. I'd say the boys would be a bit parched. Certainly, they've been working pretty hard out there.
4 for 92, the current score.
And that's the owner, Grant Spees, running the water.
Lightning Man.
Yeah, I don't know if it is now.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think Lightning Man's been shelved, but
what do you reckon he said?
Win.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
Go the GIF. Get us there.
Yeah, Grant Spees and Nick Payne, the owners of the Livewired Lightning, a couple of Sparkies that have cricket tragics. I think they still play by what I know, bit of B-grade cricket.
Yeah, Speezy's there at Diggers.
Up against the Rob Scan Night Riders, sort of headed up by Johnny Littleproud, who's been in and around cricket for as long as anyone can remember. Still plays as well, I think. Uni stalwart. I think he's a treasurer of the junior cricket club as well. So,
jeez,
great to see.
Trigar.
Oh,
jeez, he's backed his bowling up well. It's a dot ball, and you haven't seen many of those from McGiffin.
Showing pain, that's not good. You never show them that you're pain that's sore.
Yeah, you don't rub it. I think he might have copped that in the chest.
Pushes that one through a bit faster. McGiffin back on his back foot, out to cover, deep cover for 1.
Edging up toward 100. 93 now for the loss of 4. Why do we're the only country in the world that says 4 for? Everyone else has it the other way around.
Oh, through the hands.
The skipper
went pretty quick.
Has dropped the skipper. No, he definitely went quick. But he'd be backing himself there to catch him.
Watterson over the top of mid-wicket for a single. Trigar now, bowling to McGiffin. This left-right combination has been a nightmare for the Night Riders. Boom!
Oh my, I've lost sight. That
gone. Car park.
Oh, jeez, it just missed a...
I parked over there.
That's why I parked behind the building we're in front of.
I didn't hear any dings, so I think we're all right.
That's a 6 on most grounds, I think, around the world. I think he's got the wind going with him, although I don't really know for sure, but that was sweet.
Yeah, the wind's from the southwest, so yeah, would have gone with him.
It doesn't matter, I don't think, for McGiffin, because...
Put up the 100 as well.
Yeah.
Lost the ball.
So what do we need here then? We'll have a quick look at the score here, and then we'll go to the other game as well.
Looks like 32 needed, is that right?
Yeah, 32 off what is it, 4.2 overs.
26 balls. We'll have a look at around the grounds, see where we're at. Well, they've picked up a wicket finally, the Grammar Blazers. The Attica Aztecs won for 100 off 15 overs. So 5 overs remaining, only 34 needed. So the Blazers need something pretty special over there, I think, to bring back the Aztecs into the to get back into that game. So
Jared Sipple out there now, so even more danger.
They only need to run a ball anyhow, so there shouldn't be any problem.
Tregata McGiffin.
Short.
Oh.
Behind square.
Hooks it away for 4.
Maybe not, Ted.
Oh, excellent fielding.
Rocket arm.
They get 3.
Oh, that!
Not out.
Wow, that was a direct hit from the boundary.
Whew.
As Watterson was scampering back for 3. That must have been close.
Yeah, who needs a keeper when you can do that?
Geez, Ted, you wouldn't want to say that too much, would you, mate?
That's the over.
There you go.
29 to win off 4 overs. Well, a wicket to the Night Riders here could change it.
So 29 off 24 runs required. Clearly, and I'll be Mr. Captain Obvious, I think if these two are here at the end of the 20th, I actually don't think it'll be the 20th, it'll be much before that, but if these two stay in.
Done deal.
Wickets required. Skipper to McGiffin. We're talking about a wicket. There's a man coming around a cover and caught.
Gone, McGiffin.
Oh dear, oh me, the Livewire Lightning.
We've got a replay.
For Smart Move Conveyancing, here we go.
Straight up.
Big thickish outside edge.
He's hit them so well all day.
Cover's come right. I think that's the first one he has actually mishit. He's hit the ball beautifully, McGiffin.
Yeah, played well.
Yeah, absolutely. Real masterclass. I think when you're batting like that, you just keep going. There's no real reason to sort of go back into your shell.
He's looked elite.
He has, hasn't he? He's proved his status as the number 1 pick for the Livewire Lightning, or their first pick. So, yeah, great innings. But now,
Matty Hallis walks to the crease.
He's your mate.
Aidan Watterson and Matty Hallis. Wow, 29 to win.
23 balls. What would you say? Backing anyone at the moment here, Jeff?
I think it was even, and I think it's back in favour of the Night Riders now.
You think that wicket of McGiffin?
Yep.
If it was Watterson, you'd probably say that Livewire probably still have the upper hand. But
yeah, because he wasn't looking tired. He was quite poised.
What do you think, Ted? Who's got the upper hand?
Hallis spanked a 50 against us yesterday. He's pretty classy bat. And Watterson's in, so...
Yeah, you're right. Watterson, he's looked pretty calm, hasn't he? Pretty collected. Has looked completely unfazed, but it wasn't, obviously not striking them like McGiffin, but...
he can, though.
He absolutely can.
But yeah, Chris Glass, captain of Livewired last year, the champion team, he's bowling. Gone. Oh,
I thought there was a
out.
nick there.
Not out. Chris Glass talks to Doss there.
Have a look. Smart Move Conveyancing.
Tells him to walk.
That's fantastic,
Could
isn't
be
it?
2 noises here.
So we don't get to hear the noise on the replay,
Oh, you
unfortunately.
could definitely hear it.
I heard a noise.
And Aidan Watterson just tells us there was only one noise there.
Yeah, but it only needs to be one if it's the edge of the bat. Where's Snicko when you need it?
Here comes Glass. Bang. In the gap. And that'll be a boundary to Watterson.
Well, Doss, if you can hear us, there's only one noise then, mate. And that was a crunch.
It is on here. Oof, what a finish.
Yes, we've been blessed. The finish in the game last week was nice and close.
Comes Glass.
Oh, here we go. It's going through the sticks. Oh.
And that'll be...
flags raised.
That'll be 4 runs. Yeah. He's nearly got the 6 there, Watterson. He's gone the boom here. Wants to finish it in a hurry.
Looks a little bit angry, doesn't he?
Yes.
5 for 111, so it's Nelson. Any pommies out there a bit superstitious?
Ooh.
Remember Shepherd, the umpire, used to jump up and down on one leg?
Was that 111, was it?
Yeah, it was Nelson, 111.
It's been a captain's knock here, though.
Yeah, well, McGiffen's gone and he's just
taken over, hasn't he?
Yeah, just put both hands on it and said, I'll look after it from here.
27 off 26. Misses that one. Dot ball.
Change up, slower ball by Glass. Attempted to just run it down to third man, but misses it.
21 off 19.
Well, that's brought the equation a lot closer, hasn't it?
2 big whooshes. Here comes Glass. Bang! To the fielder,
man
though.
out there mid-on. Caught. The skipper, Aidan Watterson, is not happy. He kicks the ground in disgust. He's picked out the man.
Have a look at the smart move conveyancing replay.
Bang. Kept his composure in the deep. Snavels it.
Hit it well.
Straight to him.
Straight to him. Wow. The little seesawing here. It just ebbs and flows. This is fantastic. The Rob Scan are not going away after the Livewired Lightning resurrected their innings through McGiffin. And then Watterson sort of took control and another wicket. And all of a sudden...
It's all on.
We've got Hallis. I don't think he's even faced a ball yet, has he, Ted?
No, and Cody Walker's just met him.
I tell you what.
Didn't they know each other before that?
Two new blokes.
Cody Walker, I thought he played for South Sydney, is he?
Yeah, he's the jewel.
He does it all.
Yeah.
He wicket keeps too.
6 for 111. There you go. That's like 87 with us, 111 with the Poms, so a wicket on that Nelson number.
So we need... I don't know what to say we. What? I have no
Who
real
are you going for?
The unbiased commentary box.
Live... No, I actually don't... I don't really mind.
Cricket's the real winner.
Yes.
Livewired Lightning need...
21. 21 off 18 balls. Whew. Well, the smart thing to do is just poke a few singles and find the odd boundary, but 2 new blokes at the crease.
Scoreboard pressure.
Ben O'Connell bringing the spin back on at the death.
This will be the key.
3 overs he's bowled, 1 for 16. He's kept it tight. He's got to do the same here. Matthew Hallis on strike. Big swing. They're going to get 2 for it.
Through to mid-wicket. Are they
very
quick? They look quick.
Rapid.
Cody Walker scrambling back here.
Easy. That is quick running. That's an exhibition in running between wickets.
These 2 blokes look sharp, don't they? They're not tall, but they look sharp. Quick.
Yeah, and Cody Walker's played full 80 minutes early in the weekend. He's still running.
Floated up by O'Connell and just back to the bowler for no run.
It's a dot. Very important dot balls here.
19 off 16. 19 off 16. We'll try and keep a count here. Ball by ball. Hallis goes.
6 bickies. All the way.
And goes large. Over mid-on for 6.
Matthew Hallis.
Do
Take
we have
it
a
down.
replay? By smart move conveyancing.
O'Connell bowls. Boom.
Advantage Livewire Lightning.
Yep. They've got wickets in hand, so I think it's
Is that
just
13 off 15 now?
Yeah.
No run. Sort of pushed to mid-wicket. That's a huge moment, isn't it?
Comes in and just goes whack.
We seem to be having a huge moment every over, don't we? Either wickets or runs.
And again, could get 2. They're calling 2. Cody Walker takes off. Yep,
Yeah.
he wants it. Sharp. Oh, if he hits, it could have been close.
Great running there
I
by
reckon he
Walker.
was in.
Hallis didn't seem to be too worried about the 2, but obviously running to the non-striker, to the non-danger. And
Yeah, Walker's on.
Walker's on. That's straight out of the State of Origin, isn't it, mate? Walker's on. Walker's on. It was that Brown, wasn't it? The runner for New South Wales. Yeah. O'Connell into Hallis.
Oh.
Oh, a little bit of
First warning.
bit of man. I see Stark did that too.
Mancat, he's thinking
to
about
Richard at in the one day he actually warned him.
That's your warning, Walker,
Yeah.
I think he said.
Hallis.
Just the one
just
this
out to
time.
mid on. Shah wearing the number 2 for the Rob Scan. Fields that one.
So 11 to win. 10 to win.
I've lost count. I forgot. 10 to win off 12.
Yep.
Advantage Lightning. Going to need some magic here for the Knight Riders.
Just have a quick look at the other game. I'm pretty sure the 80 guys.
Having a look for Action Indoor Sports Centre.
The Adacare Aztecs 1 for 109. I'm not too sure if that's completely up to date, but if that is the case,
They're a bit behind the 8 ball there.
yeah,
25 to win.
4 overs to go. I have
they've
a
got
feeling
4 overs to
I have
go,
a
okay.
feeling that that's not quite up to date.
We haven't heard a loud cheer yet, so
But yeah, 4 overs to go, even at that rate, needing 20 odd.
It's only 5.
Jared Sipple and Dan Wilson, 2 of Brisbane first grade cricketers out there.
How,
at the crease.
how many were they down?
One,
Just
only one, yeah. So
okay.
yeah, the Grammar Blazers,
They're 0-2 then, wouldn't they?
they would be.
Well, Phil, last year the Umbrellas were 0-2 as well, but they made the grand final. That was a great semi-final. It was here. They just finished installing the lights about 10 minutes before we started.
No pressure.
No, not at all.
No pressure. Who we got? Who biked? I'm just got the view obscured here. Ted, who we got?
I'm not too sure.
Hallis on strike. Walker at the non-striker's end.
It's not Shah, is it?
No, Shah's down here at sort of a deep gully. The number... Oh, at the wrong end. 10 runs needed, 12 balls to go.
Spin though. Oh, Brody Clues.
Oh, you see from the action.
Yep.
He's got a bit of an interesting run-up, hasn't he?
Yes. Wow, yeah, Clusey. He was a gun wicketkeeper back in the day, turned off spinner.
He stays side on all the way down. Oh, that's a nice bit of
Shot.
drift. Hallis.
Sweeps.
Yeah, sweeps down to deep square for 1. Sort of stays side on the whole time, doesn't he? It's
It's similar to Peter Taylor's action.
a little bit of a couple of skips and a hop.
Peter who?
Peter Taylor.
This Walker's first ball. Tough time for Clues to come on. Especially bowling offies as well.
Full toss. Clubbed out to the mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket for 1. Oh.
Nearly overthrows. All backed up.
What have we got? 9? 9 off 9 or 9 off 8?
Clues to Hallis.
Oh! Crunch through the covers for 4.
Wow.
That's a great shot by Matty Hallis. That was a huge attempt there by the cover fieldsman. I think
Corey
that's
Mays.
Brown.
Smart
Dives.
move, conveyancing replay. Good shot. Off his knees.
Oh, diving to his right. Wonder if he got a hand to it. Or a fingertip. Hallis looking to finish the game off.
They try and finish it in this over.
Just needs 4.
Wide.
Oh, it's wide.
wide.
Only 3 now.
Tough. I think he saw him moving and just tried to throw it out there. Four to win.
Need a hat-trick.
Hallis
Hasn't quite got it, but it's in the gap, out the covers.
out to
They get
War, yeah, and they come back for two again, and that's Cody Walker, who's
Scores a level.
he's run really
Oh yeah,
well,
quick.
hasn't he? Yeah, he's just done a job by the running between wickets, kept the pressure on the fieldsman.
Great composure from Hallis too at the end.
That's it. No.
There's a dot.
So just 1 run needed from the final over. I think we can safely say, unless there is a hat-trick, that
The Lightning are
the
home.
Lightning are through, yeah. Lightning strikes just once here.
Yeah, they fought back well from their earlier defeat
Yes.
against the Valley Raptors, where they simply didn't have enough runs on the board. Ted, can you just check that Aztec score, because it's not showing any further updates. I have a feeling that
Might be on strike.
Yeah, mine hasn't updated either. Still 25 required.
yeah, okay, so the update may not be happening, but we'll stay with the action here. Livewired Lightning. Oh well, 6 balls remaining. 1 run required.
And Shah's bowling. They're all in.
Well, there's really not much point.
No.
They've got a man out at for the slog there at sort of a
That's not going to
3/4
make
at
any
the cow
difference, is
corner.
it?
Well, it's only if they try and heave one and mistime it, I guess. The lure should be there, hopefully, to try and hit over the top, but
But they've only got to push the ball.
Drop
Is
and
it-
run.
Yeah.
they've got a very, very short mid-wicket and a very, very short cover.
Top ball.
There's one.
Here we go.
Imagine a maiden over now.
Oh.
That'd be a tie then.
The umpires would be feeling on edge here, because you know a run-out's definitely on, so you know they'd be feeling it as well. Shah to Walker.
That's it.
There it is.
And that'll be it. Flicked off his hip down behind square for 4. The Livewired Lightning do it with 4 balls remaining, largely thanks to a great innings by McGiffin. Great effort by the Rob Scan Knight Riders. Thought they fought well, but in the end, the Livewired Lightning just a bit too good, Ted.
Yeah, it's seesawed. Both sides had their moments. The Lightning too classy with McGiffin. Pick number 4, he hit 64 off 41.
Yeah, well, prior to that, it was pretty much could have been all over for them, wasn't it? I mean, they struggled early.
Yeah, from 3 for 23, 4 for 43, they dug in and 5 for 103, 6 for 111, then they finished it off. Just a couple of partnerships in there that got them home.
So that wraps up the first game this afternoon we're covering. Of course, tonight we're looking at the Raptors and the Rockets. I tell you what, the hip pocket Rockets, they know how to promote themselves on social media, don't they? They're everywhere.
They've gone full media, haven't they? They've
Yeah.
got green screens and they've got counsellors interviewing people. And I was actually in at Hip Pocket Rockets yesterday getting some gear. I thought I might as well support businesses that support this great concept. And Stranger was in there, and I think he's saying that the skipper's going to be interviewed by Mr. Janetsky.
Is that right?
Yeah, so they had Councillor Vonhoff in there interviewing Graham Strang, I think. They certainly aren't short of. And had Peter Rukers.
Oh, okay.
You know, they must be pulling all favours in from everywhere. So,
well, I got to say, I support him as well. This is all hip pocket workwear.
yeah, well, I walked in there with the young fella with a couple of caps on that I've picked up, and he made sure we got a bit of a discount, which obviously not expecting, but you know, it's why this concept is done so well is that businesses like that have got behind it 100%. Yep, so I'm sure he's doing quite well out of it. So that wraps up this game here, Jeff.
Absolutely. A 4-wicket win for the Lightning, which is good for them. It turns around an 8-wicket loss earlier in the day. And we'll await the scores between the Blazers and the Aztecs and come back and join you for a ball-by-ball description of the Raptors and the Rockets here at the Murdoch Lawyers DDBBL 02 here on PTV Channel O and Power FM special events. Thanks, guys.
Pleasure, Jeff. We'll look forward to the call for the next game, mate.
Let's go and find a pie.
Yeah, why not? Or two.
See you at 6.